In this real workout video, we're going to take a look at starts, acceleration and sprint technique and some of the things that I'm doing with one of my athletes as we approach and go through the indoor season. Hopefully this information will help you and your training at this crucial time of the training year. Just as an aside, many of my training group have started competing indoors and have had some good performances, and I'm going to keep you updated with those throughout the indoor season. Obviously, if you run 60 metres, you've really got to get your start on point. And I was working with Ruby in order to improve hers. So hopefully some of the things that you'll see here will also help you. We've not had too much time to focus on Ruby's start as she's predominantly a long jumper. But she has run 7.77 for the distance this year and her start needs some work. Her force was not going where it really should go. And it's very often the case that technical tweaks can improve this. In this slide, you'll see some of the key start positions for you to focus on and study, and some of my comments. As noted, her angle joints at the knee are not ideal for her set position, so this is something that we're going to work on in another session. On this attempt, we also don't get quite the position that we desire. But I think it's important to show you when we don't get things right so that you can see some of the things that we do to try to improve upon. Here there's a better drive. I'd instructed Ruby to push through her hips. And here again, but it's not just quite what we want, although there are slight improvements. I think next block session we need to look at her settings in order to get better angles, and this should affect a better clearance. In this session, I decided to focus on her movement from a non-block start. Ruby's shin angles are better and the torso position is also better. So what was happening in the first session? And that first step is that little bit quicker. Here we can see definite improvement, particularly in the way Ruby's legs move, and there is therefore much better body alignment. The heels are also being pulled through much closer to the ground. Maintaining a low heel recovery whilst driving away from the start is very crucial, as you don't want unwanted airtime. The arms weren't really syncing with the legs. This probably reflects the nature of this type of start. I'd actually like to see her left arm move forwards, up and out. However, as you can see, we were making some progress. We also did some other work in this session, and here in overview is what we did. Ruby did a couple of turnover runs which require a build-up of speed and then a turnover phase of about 10 metres. This has relevance to the long jump run-up and also to sprinting and maintenance of technique and form. We also did some long jump takeoff work in the session. Now this is a constant throughout the entire training year, but during this part of the year, the indoor season, we need to get it really on point and sharper. So we tried a different emphasis where we tried to get a more speedy transition from the penultimate to the takeoff. And I'll say more about this and why we were trying to do that in another video. Hopefully this focus on some of the things that I'm working on with Ruby at the moment will also help you improve your starting and your running and your long jump takeoff. For example, for me, the sessions during the indoor competitive period are all about bringing the athlete to a peak, tweaking technique and making sure the athlete is fresh and ready to compete when it matters. But we also need to keep an eye out on training through this period so that the athlete is ready and able to pick up and build up and into the outdoor season. And I'll say more about that in a specific coach athlete members video. Please consider becoming a channel member. If you do join, particularly at coach athlete level, you'll benefit from exclusive videos and community posts, which will take your training and competition to a further level. I delve deeper into the subject matters that will improve your performance. For example, biomechanics, sports science relating to plyometric training and what's more effective. Crucially, we also look at training planning and how you can structure a session, a training block and a training year. We also look at how you can overcome training issues and problems, where we go into great detail, more so than in this particular video. So do check out the members area on the channel. Go to the home page on your desktop and click on the join logo. As usual, if you've any particular questions on the subject matter of this particular video or any of my other ones, then do leave them in the section below or through my other social media. And again, as usual, good luck with any competitions that you've got coming up and of course with your training. Please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you receive notification of when I upload videos. Interested in the extremely accurate and portable free-lap timing system, then do get in contact with me. And if you like the Jump Squad merchandise, go to any of the channel's videos and click on the store underneath, and you can get a 15% discount if you use the code JUMP15. If you're interested in finding out more about Theraguns and the Theragun Elite in particular, check out the video on the channel and also look out for special offers and discounts. It's a great device, Bluetooth enabled, multiple speeds and great for rehab.